Live. Glen, are you done blowing your nose? Oh, your mic isn't working all of a sudden. Anyway, Glen, you're going to have to show them about. Yeah, now he's in slow motion. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the slowest live chat. I don't know what. Glen must have taken one of those special pills. But anyway, Glen, tell us about your new love for a certain band, and you're waiting for the album. I just want to
Sparks.
check.
I can't believe that.
Besides Sparks.
Oh, not Sparks. Sorry. You told me you said you give me $5, so I said I love Sparks.
Yeah.
No, Coliseum. I mean, I've always been aware of them because I had this live album.
Yeah.
But the singer in this is Chris Farlow, who I know is a famous kind of a prog kind of guy, and but I'm not really cool with his voice that much. But the music on this is awesome. And then you lent me, or did on the exchange, you gave me the Valentine's Suite album from 1969. Yep. Oh my God. One of the greatest rock albums of all time. It's insanely good.
Yeah.
How did I not hear that album forever?
Well, I only, I bought the other one, the American version that's on the second disc.
Yeah.
I bought that in a cutout bin sometime in the early 70s, right? And I liked it, but I wasn't, back then I didn't like what I like now. But
I'm kind of mad at you that you didn't get it to me before.
Yeah, but I just bought that in the last half year or so.
Oh, did you? Okay, so I can't be mad at you.
Yeah, I haven't had it for that long.
Yeah.
Hello,
Talk with John.
Oh no, not you two together again.
Yes, people are going to start talking. I knew you guys would be on about Coliseum again. Yeah,
that's all we're going to talk about. See, I've got my CD here.
Yeah, I don't have I ordered mine, and it's Amazon, waiting for the Amazon delivery. So if you hear the doorbell ring in the background, that's my Coliseum CD.
Molly, yes, Molly, I think is watching.
Hi, Molly.
Hi, Molly. Love you.
Hi, Molly. I like you. I've seen 2 different covers for Valentine's Suite.
Oh.
No, I've been looking for the vinyl, and I get the feeling it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
It's on Discogs. It sells for good money. It's $100 record.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Look at Joan Crawford joined us today. Mummy Dearest.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, John Crawford.
He saw them in Germany.
Wow, very cool.
Tell us what they were like. He says they sucked.
Who was the singer? Was it Chris Farlow when you saw him, or was it the original dude?
He used to watch the Canucks play at the Coliseum.
Yeah, you poor bastard.
Yeah. Are we live? No, we're not. This is all pre-recorded.
I have a pulse.
But I have psychic abilities, so I know what you're going to ask me. With Wishbone Ash.
Oh, cool.
So which was the better band?
Hey, Nat. Is it Nat or Nate? I never know how to say that.
Is it Nat? I think it's Nat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Nate would probably have an E on the end. We'll just call him Mr. Lee. Jeez, how many people are here, Larry?
I can't see from here, but I think like 20 or so.
Oh, geez, I get more people like that on my channel. Do you want to stop and we'll go on my channel where people watch?
Well, it builds. The excitement builds over the hours.
Yeah. Mine starts off with like 30.
Oh, 27. It says 27.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
Once we get to 30 viewers,
less than 40 people. So you call me back. I'll come on when there's a crowd.
Yeah. This is more live than a 60s live album.
Oh, there's some good 60s live albums. I gotta disagree with that.
This is a VHS tape, I know.
Yeah.
Wishbone was, but I got both groups' albums. Cool.
Wishbone was better.
Who's the Sam?
John St. Sam.
John Fellas. I've never heard of that band.
I'm not speaking to Sam.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew I wanted to go to the Dead and Company show,
Yeah.
Eat the ticket rather than inviting
Yeah.
him.
Way to go, Sam.
Yeah.
Way to completely ruin a friendship.
That was like saying, yeah, I really don't want to hang out with you, you old bastard.
Yeah.
I got the message.
You know what? That collaboration, what's your band name?
Now it's called the X Cosmic Junkies.
It's called I'm Done With You.
I don't even remember what it was called now. The Cosmic Tornadoes or something.
Molly's looking marvelous.
Well, thank you.
Yes, it's Nat. Thank you. Remember, though, a lot of live albums were done in the studio.
Yeah,
with crowd applause added.
I think a lot of I think a lot of live albums were done live, but then taken to the studio and the vocals were redone and stuff out. Truth out is I never liked Glen. Yeah, yep. I know. I get it. I
could always sense that.
You know, it has to be both ways. Have you ever been in love with someone, Larry, who just doesn't love you back? It's really painful.
Every time. Except with Molly, of course.
Yeah.
Deviled ham is really up there.
Sparks sometimes. What's that? Is that a Sparks reference? Deviled ham?
Yeah. He's saying that there's a band called Deviled Ham.
Oh, that are like Sparks. Oh, I thought maybe. Hey, Glen, do you like Iron Maiden? No.
Neither do I. They're very talented, but that's the kind of just no interest in them.
I agree. It's just not in my wheelhouse there, Rodrigo. I'm sure they're like really good, but I don't mean to slam them. I just don't really listen. Hugs to Glen, you old coot. Yeah, I don't. Sam, it's over. You got a lot of making up to do, buddy. Imagine going to a concert by yourself instead of inviting a friend.
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
That is bad.
Terrible. I haven't slept for a week.
I couldn't believe it. Black Oak, Arkansas, Ranch and Roll was played live in the studio, and they added Jim's bantering. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
I was a fan of Black Oak, Arkansas.
The other, one of the iconic albums of the 60s was Big Brother and the Holding Company's Cheap Thrills album. And that sounds like a live album, but it isn't.
Oh.
And the only song that's live is the ball and chain at the end.
Yeah.
And the same with Jeff Beck's Truth album. There's a blues song on there, Blues Deluxe. It sounds like they're playing in front of a crowd. You hear the cheering and clapping after every solo.
Yeah.
That was all done in the studio.
Yeah. Steppenwolf Live. They did a couple. I think the record company wanted them to do a couple extra songs or whatever. And so their studio cuts, and they just added the fake applause.
Like, yeah. I don't know why I don't get that myself.
Can you please advise where to start with the Talking Heads? Well, Glen, have you played the Talking Heads 77 yet?
I would start with this one. Hold on, bear with me. I got to take it out of the case. Mazzy says take them out of the case so you don't see the glare.
I agree.
77.
Yeah,
you can tell us about this, Larry, because I don't know.
Yeah, it's like and from there they got a little more. That's more sparse and everything with the instrumentation and all that. Have you listened to it yet, Glen?
No. But I think you'll like it. I have a comp, like Best of Talking Heads, and I have another album. One with Burning Down the House on it. What album is that? I think I have that one.
Yeah. My favorite is Fear of Music.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that.
But I would suggest Talking Heads.
I do like the Talking Heads stuff.
What's that?
Very adventurous band. They were different. You can tell it's them right away. They have very cool.
Yeah. Are bonus tracks overrated for the most part when you get just outtakes? Yeah, I'm not that. There's some albums I listen to, right? Like even that Coliseum album, it's got a bonus track. I haven't listened to it yet. I just kind of focus on the main original album.
I love having bonus tracks and outtakes, but they need to be on a separate disc. It just bugs me when they put them at the end of the album. That really it ruins the flow of the album for me.
What is your favorite song from Heart? I'm not big on Heart, but I guess Barracuda, but it's been so overplayed that I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Is it Magic Man? Which one's the long
Magic
one?
Man is good. Yeah,
probably that. Yeah, I couldn't name a deep cut from Heart. I don't think I've ever heard a Heart album in my life.
Okay.
Album battle.
The first and only verses, because I don't like doing these. They just annoy me. Just my own personal opinion.
I'm going Zeppelin every day.
One. You know what? I'm going to go with Sabbath, Bloody. Actually, for albums, I don't mind doing it for albums, I guess. I'm going to go with Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Houses of the Holy is not one of my favorite Led Zeppelin albums.
No, it's pretty much, beside Coda, it's probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
Worst Best Fake live albums. I don't know if I've heard their live album.
What's your favorite EP by an artist?
Any of the Beatles ones. I don't.
Yeah, the Beatles.
I don't have any EPs. Cardboard Head Guy must be. Was he from England? EPs?
Like if Cardboard Head Guy, if you're from England, here in Canada and the States, EPs weren't quite as popular ever, really.
No, it was all just 45s. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep Our Love Alive on Heart, Little Queen is epic. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Dan, sorry.
Thoughts on the Beatles' Sour Milk Sea? I'd have to listen to it again. I don't remember it. That was a George Harrison song.
Yeah. I mean,
Glen, we have 33 viewers.
Not very memorable. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Or I'd be able to talk about it.
He's in the USA.
Okay. But so you got to admit, Cardboard Head Guy, there's not a lot of EPs in North America. It wasn't a big thing. The only ones really I'm used to are the Beatles ones that I've heard and seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I never bought Did you ever buy EPs? Like
I had a box set of Beatles EPs I sold a long time ago.
Yeah. And you regret it.
80s or something. I wish I had it. Yeah, it was one of those blue boxes. Yeah, it's worth some money now. I wish I had it still.
Do you guys drink craft beer? I don't like beer, and plus I'm gluten free, so I can't drink most beers anyway.
I eat craft dinner. Is that the same?
What is craft beer?
I think it's like one of those independent breweries that make they make their own they get their own little store and they make their own beer, and it's usually got like oranges in it or something. I think that's what I think anyway. I haven't. I gave up drinking a couple of years ago for the most part.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think is the next Beatles box set will be? I think it's got to be, they could fool us though, right? Maybe start with Please Please Me.
Which one would you wish it was?
It'd be I think it's more interesting to see what they could do with the early albums, right? Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of like to see a Magical Mystery Tour / Yellow Submarine box. See what they could do with that. I love Oh Well, one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. Yeah, they just make their own kind. Yeah, they throw crap in there, pineapple beer and stuff.
Yes, even Music Talk with John has his own beer.
Yeah.
It's called beer. Music Talk with John beer.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
He puts lemons in it because everybody in Florida's got a lemon tree.
Did you invite Mazzy?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No. I'm mad at Mazzy too.
Yeah, you're mad at everybody
because he's friends with Sam.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to Sam.
Yeah, there's a connection there.
Yeah, so
I see Mazzy. Sam's gone now. He's probably crying.
Oh, did he go?
Yeah, he probably is gone, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I'm not really mad at you.
No, Sam, come back.
Come back, Sam. I better check and make sure I can get an email from Sam saying he's sorry. Oh my God, I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Glenn, I'm so sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. I actually forgot you wanted to go to the show. You know, I love you. You're the greatest guy who ever lived.
I was believing you for a second. Hey Bulldog, best unknown Beatles song that everyone knows.
Yeah, it's my top. That's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I think that's a great song.
It's called Get Drunk with John Beer, and it's made with oranges, not lemons.
John, are we going to get drunk together in the summer when I come to Florida? In August?
Are you going to meet him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cool. Yeah, we're going to meet up.
Does he want my autograph? I can give it to you to
I
give
think
to
you should
him.
give me one to give to him. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 8x10 glossy.
Or one of my vinyl records.
Yeah. Autograph one of your vinyl records. And
I will.
Hey, Glen with 2 N's. That's another Glen. Have you gotten Larry into the Grateful? No, I don't think Larry likes the Grateful Dead. And we did an exchange where I gave the guys Bob Weir's Ace album, and man, they all hated it.
No, you did give me I think American Beauty. It was good. I didn't mind it. But the Bob Weir, no, I didn't like that at all. No.
Oh, well, is that a guy who just supplies you drugs? Yeah, so I have seen guys like that around. I may have.
Everybody's apologizing.
That's okay, John. I'm just kidding. I most people spell Glen with 2 N's. I just don't want you to waste your ink. That's all. Ooh, favorite Guess Who song? You know what mine is? Come Down Off the Money Bag.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
I love
the land. Yeah. I'm gonna go with. I have so many hits. I want to stay away from the hits. I'm gonna go with Heartbroken Bopper.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah.
You know what's really fine now? It's hard to find Guess Who vinyl.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
They need a box set, like a really nice box set.
They need to do something. Hey, Adrian. Glen with 1 N. Yeah, I hate when people waste their ink. It just doesn't make sense. Even Larry should just have 1 R in it. Where
is Phil and Mike?
Where's Phil and Mike? Phil McCracken and Mike.
Oh, I don't know.
Signs point to yes, Glenn. I'm working out the details, and yes, I want that Engelbert signed by Larry. Oh yeah, well, you know, if you isolate any McCartney bass line, he's fantastic bass player. Man, isolate the bass line from something beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, and Glen has.
I have it, and it's not very good.
Talk about it. Yeah,
it's not very good. It wasn't well done. The covers are horrible. They're oversized to the discs, and the discs fall out when you take the covers. They fall over the floor, and there's really no book with it or anything. It was really I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That's another band that really deserves a top-notch set of some kind.
Clock on the wall.
I'm just a clock upon the wall. That's XTC, no, isn't
it? Phil McCracken.
I think Roger Moore was a better James Bond, but Gary Moore's a better guitar player. Or is he talking about Gary Moore, the host of I've Got a Secret?
Yeah, there's so many Gary Moores.
Yeah. Clap for the Wolfman was fun.
Yeah. Yep. Adrian, no, I don't have any Hall & Oates albums. It's not my kind of music. I mean, I like, their hit songs are good and all that, but I never bought their music.
I'm a fan, but I don't have a lot of their studio albums. I've got a great live album called Live at the Troubadour. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's my
Man-Eater is my favorite song.
Man-Eater's a great song.
Yeah.
That's a reggae song. Is Doc? No, he's on screen with Doc now.
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
it's me.
Yeah.
Ethan, I've seen Burton Cummings and his band in concert, and that was such a great show, and I didn't have that much exposure to the Guess Who. Yeah.
You know, when I saw the Guess Who in 1969, when all the big, everything, like the way music was and everything like that, the automotive building down at the exhibition grounds, when you went to the exhibition, they had a theme for young people that year. It was called Time Being. And they had bands playing they had a big stage set up, and they had like these rooms where you go in, all the strobe lights and the hippie, the freaky kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the day I went, the Guess Who was playing, and that was when they were like not even playing hardly their own. Might even in '68, they were playing like they were doing.
That's when they had their TV show,
like Cream shows, and that's when they had like that.
Yeah.
Remember that show After 4 or something? It was called.
Yeah.
It was before they made it.
That's
when I saw the Guess Who.
Best rock drummer of all time, Neil Peart. Thoughts?
Well, he's pretty
he could
busy.
be. He's one of the best.
Yeah, one of the best for sure.
Everybody's just got their own opinion on. Nobody's right or wrong. Like
I won't argue with Neil Peart being someone's choice for sure.
Yeah,
mine's Ginger Baker. So. I say Mel Torme.
Mel Torme. He's.
I don't know the other guy.
Mel Torme should have a box set.
Yeah. I wonder if there's do you think they recorded shows?
I'm not even that interested. Like the anthology series, right?
Yeah.
I always used to skip the live, with all the screaming and all that.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even want to listen to it.
Yeah. What they should have is a live video box set, and do the live at Budokan, the Japanese shows they have, and put Shea Stadium in there, and Washington, and whatever else they have, and put that in a box set. That would be incredible.
Yep. Guess who that is? The Guess Who.
Yeah. Arguably the greatest band that ever came out of Canada, I think.
Well, I'd have to say Rush.
Oh, really? Well, in terms of musically, you mean?
Yeah.
An impact? I don't know. I think Guess Who had. I don't know. I'd take the Guess Who over Rush. If I had to choose, someone said you could only have one, I'd take the Guess Who.
Yeah. But they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Glen, and Rush is, which is pathetic.
Oh, I forgot about Nickelback.
Yeah. Morris, hello, Larry. I just subscribed to your channel maybe a week ago or so and discovered Sparks just in the last two years. I wanted to thank you on the cool comment you left me. Sparks are so good. Thank you, Morris.
Hey, Morris, if I talk about Sparks and leave you a nice comment, would you subscribe to my channel, please?
you should, Glenn, you should just become a like a big Sparks fan and start just to get more.
I think that's what it is.
I
think it's the only thing keeping me from getting 42,000 subscribers is the Sparks thing.
Yeah. No, but I've had so many people. When I originally started talking about them on my channel, just because I love the band, I had no idea that anybody would actually go and listen to them, right? Mm-hmm. And I always have people messaging me saying they, not everybody, but a lot of people saying they became a fan. So that means a lot.
It does. Hey, I think that's the biggest compliment you get doing these videos.
Yeah.
Is when someone said, "Hey, I listened to that album that you were talking about. It's fantastic. I'd love it."
It's happened to all of us with
that's the greatest feeling.
Yeah.
Because that's really why we're all on here. That's why I like doing the CD exchanges, Larry. I think we've turned each other on to so many great artists that are big parts of our collection now.
Zep CD bootlegs. Cool. Gary Lee Twizzle. Hi, Larry. Hi, Glenn. What's the best gig you've ever been to? Mine is Rush in 1998. Rush aren't my favorite band, but they definitely were the greatest live band I've ever witnessed. I've seen a lot of bands. My highlights would be Paul McCartney in 2010, and I got to meet the band backstage. but not Paul McCartney. And Sparks last year with my girlfriend Molly. What about you, Glenn?
Well, my absolute favorite concert I was ever at was the Stones in '72 on the XL and Main Street tour with Stevie Wonder opening. That's my favorite. But I, seen lots of great shows. Fortunately,
I might have asked you this before, but what's the most disappointing for a band that you really loved a lot and you were disappointed in?
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever seen a bad. Well, I got tickets to see Willie Nelson
You told
at a
me
concert once. It was so boring, and I like Willie. I'm not a Willie Nelson freak that I'm traveling around like a deadhead or anything, but I like Willie Nelson, and I thought I would enjoy the show, and it was so boring, just so lifeless. Like I just could hardly wait for it to end. Oh, as a matter of fact, I don't even know if I stayed till the end.
Yeah. I've just heard of the band name. I don't know. You ever?
I could have given you that next CD exchange. You're getting Make Your Gervitz Army.
Sure.
Yeah. I like them.
It's Jack the Music Guy.
It's Jack the Music Guy, young Jack. Did you see Jack's latest video? Steve from All the World's a Stage, Mr. Generous, sent him a package of records, VCLT, we'll call it, 13 albums.
Wow.
Like Beggar's Banquet, and there was an Alice Cooper album, and a couple of Jethro Tull albums.
He's very generous, Glenn, because he's on my Patreon.
Yeah.
And he's on the level where the $20 level per month where I listen to a full album, right? And I listened to one that he suggested. But it's been, I think, 2 months, and I've even tried to message him and all that. Like, I owe you, and he hasn't. So
I could give you his email if you want to. If you want to correspond with him. He's a great guy.
You can't get enough of Sparks. Cool. What is your favorite album of theirs? Let me know. I love Rush. Oh, maybe you're talking about Rush. My favorite band is Tool.
I don't know, man. I got to tell you, a couple of years ago, they put out that Fear.
I tried.
It was that album called Fear and Knock Alone.
I had it too. It was
and when it first came out in a book style, and you opened it up and it had a video screen.
I had that. Yeah.
I bought that. Larry, I paid $80 for that thing because I thought this was supposed to be the greatest release ever in the history. Yeah. And I hated it.
Yeah.
I think I ended up selling it for half the price I paid for it.
Ethan, my favorite concerts, Brian Wilson and Friends, The Offspring with Simple Plan, 3 Days Grace, and Alice Cooper. He always puts on a good show.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Come on. So Rory Gallagher's first band was called Taste.
Yep.
I saw them open for Blind Faith in 1969 in Toronto at Varsity Stadium. Then Rory Gallagher went on his own, played in a club down on Yonge Street downtown called the Colonial Tavern. My buddy and I went down and sat like 10 feet away from him while he played. So I have been very fortunate with Rory Gallagher.
Going for a beer and burger. Oh yeah, I think my one son was at that.
I was too. I left. Yeah. I left before the Stones and AC/DC came.
You left before Justin Timberlake?
No, I saw him get hit with bottles. As a matter of fact, my bottle just missed his head. I almost got him. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what, Larry? I got that day. I left work at I forget noon or something. I snuck off and went after. So I was like mid-afternoon when I got there, and a guy I knew who I worked with. He lived somewhere vicinity of the neighborhood. So he said, why don't you park your car at my place and my wife will drive you as close as she can get you to the Downsview Park. So we do that. She drives me and I have to walk like half a mile or something. Not far really. I get there and it's a really hot frickin' day, like boiling hot. And it's so crowded. And I was supposed to meet people there. And when you tried to use your cell phone, all the cell phone lines were jammed. You couldn't use your phone.
Wow.
And I couldn't find anybody. So I was all by myself, all frickin' day wandering around. And eventually I just said, I got to get out of here. But I watched a few of the concerts.
Yeah. I can't do that because they only have like 3 Motorhead albums.
So I like the first Motorhead album, then the third one, then the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be my favorite or one of my top favorites. Propaganda.
Mine's a steady drip, drip, drip.
Did you hear the outrageous price? Yeah, like $100 each for the vinyl.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Who's buying those? And who told, when I was on with Rob the other day at Northern Revolutions, he just picked up, I think he's a big Oasis fan, and Noel Gallagher has a new album out. He paid $70 for it.
Wow.
Like $69.99 for a new album. Come on.
I did an album reaction to his very first solo album on Patreon. I loved it. It was really good. I think even you would like it. Like,
I think I'd listen to it.
He's much better than his brother.
Yeah. I hope Sam didn't really leave. He thought I was mad at him.
He's a sensitive chap. I don't care about it. I'd like the Ringo album from 1973 to be in a box set, if that's what you mean.
Yeah,
I guess that's what
how many outtakes could you listen to with that album? I mean,
you're 60.
That's fine.
You're beautiful.
It's easy to find if you want to buy it. We don't need a reissue. We don't need anything. My favorite Tool album is you don't have to yell.
Lateralus. Oh, he'd rather do an auction than be on my
he'd rather sell records than come on with us.
Adrian, my favorite is A Little Help from My Friends.
Ooh, favorite song by Ringo. Wow. I think I might agree with you, Larry.
Yeah. Trip down memory lane time. Ice cold pop from the corner store in a real glass bottle.
Coke.
Yeah.
Back in the day, my uncle was a Coke salesman when I was a kid, and we had more Coke in our fridge than we had food.
Yeah. Remember, like bags of chips used to be what, 10 cents, 15 cents?
Oh yes.
Andrew, do you think that Paul has learned how to appreciate George's Beatles songs as time has gone on? Yeah, I think so.
Sure didn't appreciate him at the time.
Well, I don't know. Yes, Glen, tell him.
Van de Graaff Generator, anyone? I just, I had a couple of their CDs and just never played them that much, but they were an interesting prog band for sure.
Ken Keller. Larry, how do I find your Patreon? It's in the links of all of my videos, and it's just patreon.com/Larry Graves. Become a member today.
I was going to say turn left at Greenland.
Yeah. And there's even a free 1-week trial, so you can just see all the videos that are on there. There's
is there a free trial? I should.
Well, of course, if it's free, Glenn, you're right there. You're going to leave now and join. Thank you, Ken. I hope you check it out. I hope everybody does. Jack the Music Guy. Yeah, that's a good one, too. Ethan, I know you're joking because you only did one album, but I love the one album that I did.
I've never heard it.
It's just a really good rock album.
Well, it's a rock album.
Cheese and Dope.
That's awesome.
That's a good username.
That is. So you clog up the arteries and lay on the couch at the same time. It's great.
Larry, what is your favorite flavor of pop from a real glass bottle? It would have to be Coke, but my second
in the
favorite,
old days, it was definitely Coke. But nowadays,
my second favorite would be Orange Crush.
Yeah, we talking from when we were kids?
Yeah,
yeah. Dr. Pepper, the Grape Crush, the Orange Crush. Mountain Dew. Oh, man.
Oh, it was from the Sparks Brothers doc trailer. I've seen the movie, but just from that trailer, I was hooked. Yeah, cool.
From the
from watching the documentary,
yeah.
he became a fan.
Great documentary.
Done
more than one interview with McCartney.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know who was at the Sparks concert at the Royal Albert Hall? George Harrison's son, Donnie, is it?
Danny, yeah.
Danny. And he follows Sparks on Instagram, and so does George's wife.
Oh, really?
And Sean Lennon, too. They're all Sparks fans, Glen.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I was a little kid, my cousin and I, we had all our hockey cards and stuff, and we decided we were going to have a little mini garage sale, and we set up a little table in front, and we took all our hockey cards and we put like 5 hockey cards and wrapped them up like a pack of hockey cards and sold them for whatever, 3 cents or a nickel or whatever it would have been back then. And this kid went and bought a couple, and his mom came over and gave us crap because we didn't have gum in the cards. We were kids selling our own cards. Get out of here.
Tony, have either of you listened to Baxter Dury, his new album, I Thought I Was Better Than You? Charted in the UK this week, but if you want to get started listening to Baxter, try I'm Not Your Dog. What kind of music does he do? Like, if it's like pop music, we're not interested, I don't think. But
Baxter Dury. Okay. We may have to try that.
Trick question reveal.
I saw The Who twice, Larry, with Keith Moon, both times.
Wow.
In the 70s.
So did they impress you too?
Yeah, they were really good. The only thing I saw them one year, and then I think it was the next year, or I can't remember if it was 2 years or 1 year. They did exactly the same show, almost the same set list.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed the second time that they didn't at least change it up a little bit.
Change it up a bit.
It's almost like they had a show and they just stuck to it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's awesome.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Try that one. Oh my God, it's good.
That's cool. Mr. Pibb in the house. Cheerwine in a glass bottle.
Baxter Brewery has a lot of records out, Larry.
Yeah.
Hey, Mommy. Hey, Daddy. Who am I?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Who am I?
Unless it gets better.
Who am I?
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's kind of weird stuff.
God's better than you.
I don't know.
Don't play too much. I'll get blocked, Glenn.
He's a bit weird. He's weird. I got to give that a listen. Thanks for suggesting that.
How about a Howie Meeker rookie card, eh?
Oh, that would be good. Probably worth a few bucks. Oh, he's that son of Ian Drury and the Blockheads guy.
Yeah. Why did more bands make music videos in the 60s and 70s? Because there's nowhere to really show them.
Right? So, Larry, I'm reading a book. I'm getting into the Clash and Joe Strummer quite a bit, and I'm reading a biography on Joe Strummer, and then they talk about when he kicked Mick Jones out of the band and all that, and Mick Jones started Big Audio Dynamite.
Yep.
Have you ever heard their albums?
No. I've heard maybe a little bit. I'm don't know.
I'm interested. I don't know what they sound like.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah. Glenn, take it away.
I saw Led Zeppelin in 1969. O'Keefe Center. There's a flyer from the show right there. Led Zeppelin, O'Keefe Center, November 2nd, 1969. Right when Led Zeppelin 2 came out.
I tried to get my brother into Sparks, but it's not for him. I wish he'd come around. Well, sometimes, they're the kind of band you need to listen to get.
Hey, Morris, try like my first introduction to Sparks was Larry being very generous and gifting me a vinyl of Steady Drip 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 which was their last release. I really liked that album. And then I was trying to listen to the other ones and they felt a bit campy or a little different. They were just different. So maybe try them on the newer stuff and work back.
Pib is the soda made by the Coca-Cola company. That's the equivalent to Dr. Pepper, which is owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper. We learn things on this live chat.
You do.
Ian Dairy and the Cheeseheads. A good question, Glen.
Oh man, there was a few that I wished I'd seen that I didn't. I didn't see Jethro Tull and Humble Pie. Who else? I didn't see the Beatles. I could have gone to the 66 show and didn't. So that's, yeah, there'd be, I'm sure there's quite a few.
Amazing, so jealous. Yeah.
Yeah,
much music.
You can still see J.D. Roberts on at the presidential press conferences.
Yeah, that's so funny, right? Like,
yeah, John Roberts.
iPhone is a funny song by Sparks. Yeah, it's a good one. I have a lot of business facts. Well, we're here to learn. I played Propaganda by Sparks to clean my room too, and I think I cleaned my room 3 times.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
I think Dan's a bit of a comedian.
Yeah. Don't get me jealous. Now Much is just a Family Guy channel.
Yeah, it's not the same. MTV's kind of still around too, and they don't do anything either, right? There's no music.
I don't know why. Like,
I don't know why they aren't music related. People don't. I don't know if people don't watch that stuff anymore. Or...
Tony, in the last year, I've seen Sparks, Roxy Music, and he's also seen T.
T.
Wow, yeah. I've never heard of T.
I'm jealous. The T would have been good to see. Yeah, that would have been cool.
I'm glad I saw the Clash, Glen, when they came to Melbourne.
Was that the original Clash, like with Mick Jones and everything, or was that towards the end when he had like a 5-piece band and Cut the Crap was coming out and all that stuff? Have you heard the Cut the Crap album?
Yeah,
I hear it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. That's why it's not even included in the official box set.
No, it's not. No.
Even
I don't even think they even wanted to release it. It was that Bernie Rhodes guy who pretty much did it, right? Yeah, but it would be nice to have a music. I don't know if I'd sit and watch music videos all day. Maybe I would like to have like a station that just does interview, like the way it's like a sports talk station they have. You know, they have a music one where people just talk about whatever. Outer Limits, Twilight Zone.
Outer Limits, Time Tunnel. That was good.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Time Tunnel too.
Morris has a steady drip, drip, drip. He should go to a doctor.
He should. There's medication, Morris.
I really like it, but I know my brother, and
you can buy diapers if
not into it.
Don't want to take medication.
I know he'd love it if he gave it more of a chance. Yeah, you got to do that with any music. That's what Glen and I have learned, right? With our CD exchanges, you might not care for an album on the first listen, and you might not care for it after the third or fourth, but always give an album another 2 or 3 chances. Clover.
I think this question gets asked more now than the Steely Dan question.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I think he's got a great voice. I think he's really talented, but I think his albums on the whole are overrated. I don't like Smilson Nielsen or whatever. I can't listen to it. Yes, the original lineup. Oh, awesome. Did Joe Strummer spit on you, or did you spit on Joe? That was a big thing.
I've got like a Beatles Christmas album on CD, but that's not that rare.
I've got a couple of the Canadian albums from the 60s, but I think the oldest piece of Beatles memorabilia I have would be my Ringo Nodder doll, the little bobbin head doll from '64. I have that.
Do you remember when that Very Together album came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
We do have Stingray and
Access TV's not bad, but it's mostly concerts. Although they do show that Dan Rather show where you interviewed all the stars. Have you ever seen any of those Dan Rather interviews, Larry?
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah. You have to wonder though if he actually knows, like he's interviewed like John Anderson and Geddy Lee. Like, is he actually a fan of their music?
He's kind of hip to that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like he knows what he's talking about.
Buying new CDs you might already have, but oh yeah, that's happened to both of us.
Oh, I PVR'd that, the new Dylan album's out, Shadow Kingdom. It was done from a video. He did a thing during the pandemic where you had to pay money and go on and they had a streaming, like a live concert kind of thing.
Yeah,
they're showing it on PBS now. I PVR'd it last night and I watched this. Oh my God, it's so good.
Wow.
You got a new member.
Well, thank you. Where? I haven't come across it yet here.
Oh.
Keyboard players don't get the praise as much as they should. The keyboard organ player from Deep Purple was a mate. John Lord, yeah. Tony Banks. Mike Garson, yeah. He's awesome, from David Bowie's band.
Rick Wakeman.
I like Mike Garson the most.
I like Rick Wakeman's work in Yes. Yeah, The Invaders. I kind of remember that show.
Yep. Ryan 49er1. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. So
he's just a YouTube. That's just a.
He's a member. Yeah. You, Glen, can become a member for only $2 per month.
That's not Patreon?
No.
Why do you? So what's the benefit of being a YouTube member?
Because they're supporting me to begin with. And they get to see most videos before anybody else does, Glen. And they get their names in the credits. You would have your names in the credits, like in the.
Larry, I already have my name in it. It says Glen Kellaway from the basement. I didn't pay it.
I can't sell it to you. Just go for the free thing on Patreon.
Oh, this I'm telling you. You people are getting ripped off.
Thank you very much, Ryan. He's too hairy for me. Hello from London. Love the video. That person's talking about me, Glen, not you. Thank you,
Rabbit. How come you're not a YouTube member of Larry's channel? It's only $2, and you get to see you get your name in lights.
Luke's film unboxings. I wonder what he does on his channel.
They have just released a T-Rex album called "Whatever Happened to the Teenage Dream."
Cool.
Oh, is that like a long lost album or something, or a reissue?
I don't know. Adrian James. I never watched that.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Patrick McNee. No, it wasn't Patrick McNee. It was the guy who did Secret Agent Man. It was his name. I can't remember.
Fan of yours for 8 years, Larry, not stalking. Wow. Well, thank you, Ryan.
I haven't really become a fan of Larry's yet. When should I start?
He just wants subscribers on his channel. The favorite part of our live chats is when I say, Glen, tell us about your channel.
Yeah.
And it goes on for like half an hour.
I got to come up with something to say when you ask me that question. I never know what to say. I always stand there going,
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have a guest someday, right, Glen?
Did Morris say where he lives?
I forget. Let
Or
us know where you live. Don't give us your full
what city?
address.
Yeah, I don't want the whole address. I'm not coming over. I just want to know what city you're in. Yeah, but you got to pay for Stingray, don't you?
Toto keyboard.
Toto. I can't do Toto. It's too wimpy. Yeah, Rick Wakeman. Oh, I didn't know that. He's still making a living. That's good. Cure the Damned. Congressman Nigel Angel Olsen.
Wow.
So the Sparks rock music. Last week I saw the March Violets. Next week, Fire Friend from Brazil. Wow, you're going to a ton of shows there, Tony.
Yeah. Tony, where did you see Sparks? I'm curious. I get discounts in hotels too. Wow.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. You're my best friend. Molly and I need a hotel for early July in Toronto. Just hinting.
Did I tell you how much I love people whose name of Ryan?
I don't know. He probably will.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Oh, but that Mike. Cheers for that, mate.
Glenn, a question for you.
No. Actually, have not done that. I might go do that one night now, though, just to say I've done it.
We're all caught up in the questions.
No, we're not.
I want some more of those versus questions. Those are my favorite. Like one band versus another.
I got 3 more. I got more questions. How come I see more questions than you?
Do you? I don't. I didn't scroll down. Did you like the Dawes CD? I saw them live and they were great. Yeah, we just did the review. Glen gave me one of their albums. I thought it was good, but just not my thing.
I really like that CD. I think most of their albums are really a bit too kind of mellow and poppy for me, but that album I find really interesting. I like all the music in between the songs and the instrumental parts.
Cool. He lives in
Moncton, New Brunswick. Yeah, we're not going to do a CD exchange with you, and
yeah,
unless we just come over once a month or something.
Unless you move here to Trenton, Ontario.
Yeah. Be the most pre-ordered album? I don't know. More than Taylor Swift?
Oh God, he's dead. I get that. That's from that movie. A Simple Plan. It's this really good movie, right?
I've seen The Simple Plan.
But there's just this one moment in it where the acting is so bad. Otherwise, it's great, right?
Yeah.
But it's just the way he says, "Oh God," it's like totally bad, right? And it kind of. Here we go with the verses.
I would say that's not even close.
Yeah, Stones.
Yeah.
Blind Faith.
I say Cream because they've got more of a history, but if Blind Faith would have stuck together and made a couple of albums, I would pick Blind Faith. I think if you ask me what album out of the 3 or 4 Cream albums, I'd say Blind Faith's the best album. And I saw both those bands.
You didn't read my comment. I thought it was funny. I just sometimes I might accidentally skip a comment, so just comment again.
Marcus, I thought it was really funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm splitting the gut here, actually.
Yeah, about 60 miles away.
Yeah, you got to pay like $65 to be a member, so you can go in there and spend $200 on food. I'm not doing it.
Seeing Blur at Wembley. I'm not into either band.
Do you have to wear glasses when you see Blur, or is it kind of?
The Beatles.
Well, yeah, I would say the Beatles.
I saw Sparks in Manchester and posted 9 videos of the event to my YouTube channel, hisat.com. 9 parts, but every tune I took 2 friends, they both loved them. Cool.
Wow, awesome.
Very nice.
Manchester. Tony, are you a Coronation Street fan? I need to know.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh, it's Zeppelin.
Kraft Dinner.
Kraft Dinner. Yeah.
Good boy. Wings.
Oh, no, it says versus Beatles. No, Beatles all the way on all.
Oh, yeah. Beatles.
Next would be probably Wings.
The Knife, the live version, and Supper's Ready.
I like this. I don't know if the song's actually called that, but Selling England by the Pound. Is that the actual name of the song?
Yep.
Too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one.
Bebop Deluxe versus Bebop Paloola.
No
more
really,
versus.
I really like Bebop Deluxe. They're a great band. And Bebop Paloola is a good song. So I'd say both.
Now we're all caught up.
I just waiting to hear from Tony if he's a Coronation Street fan.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're planning to do a Coronation Street live chat with Molly and Beatley Tony and you. I've never watched the show, so
you might have to watch a couple episodes, Larry.
That's okay. No, thank you.
Why not? Why you might like it?
I don't want to.
Why not? What if you like it?
I don't want to.
It's just charming British. There's some humor in it, and it's not like watching an American soap opera. Love Van Morrison.
Yeah,
he's a wanker, but
Asheville Weeks is awesome.
Yes.
Wings, the band.
The Beatles could have been. I don't know about that. What's that? What's that mean? Is that a slam against the Beatles or Wings?
I have listened to Oasis. They're fine. They're just
it's you know what it's like. Why you listen to Oasis if you can listen to the Beatles? And I feel the same way about like people who are into Aerosmith. Like I'd rather listen to the Rolling Stones, like somebody who does that music really well. So I haven't got time to listen to.
I'm a Devo fan, Morris. I love their first 3 or 4 albums.
I'm not a Devo fan.
90s alternative rock, some of it.
So are they talking? Name an alternative 90s band? Who are we talking about here?
Nirvana.
No, that's grunge though, isn't it? Is that the same?
Or I don't know who. Pearl Jam. I like Pearl Jam.
But isn't that just? Don't they?
I don't know, Glenn. I don't know about these genres.
You're naming all the Seattle bands.
You're getting me mad.
I didn't know if that was.
Larry, name your favorite album that you don't think Glenn would like. And Glenn, name your favorite album you don't think Larry would like.
I can easily do that one. Can I go first?
Glenn would not like the album he's never heard called Klaatu, and the album is Hope.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't like that. And Larry would, I know he wouldn't like Kurt Weill, Watch My Moves.
Oh, well, you're not invited on the live chat then.
Not a Coronation fan, but I did sell them a satellite dish. Yes, Astro Weeks is great. Oh, well, Tony, we're just trying to see if you'd watch our live chat when we're going to talk about Coronation Street.
Hey,
it's a great show. It's not for old ladies. It's my favorite show on TV.
And Glenn's not an old lady.
Yeah, I'm an old man. Larry, I'll be 70 in 2 weeks.
Wow, that's old.
I know. It's like ancient.
Worst job you ever had? My very first job, picking apples.
Freaking all of them. I hate working. The satellite dish was used in the storyline. They fitted it to the roof of the rover's return. Oh, very cool. The Smiths. I don't like it. They're awful. They're both all awful.
Yep, some of it. I like.
That screaming metal is not good. I just did a favorite album cover thing. My favorite album cover is King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King.
That might be mine too. Rank the McCartney 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 2.
I'll say 1, 2, 3. Although I love them all. Do you know any Matthew Street?
Yeah, Matthew Street's got a great channel.
Matthew Sweet.
Oh, Sweet.
Street, I thought.
Isn't Bob Mould Canadian for some reason?
No.
No? Oh, I don't know any of their stuff. No.
That's right, Dan. Klaatu was great.
Well, hold on a second.
Bye.
Let's all just fixate on calling occupants.
One song, Glenn. One song.
They were the Beatles, you know.
Favorite movie soundtrack album?
God, you didn't say goodbye to Psycho Rabbit.
Oh, yes, I did. I waved. I said bye, Psycho Rabbit.
Good host, Larry. Thanks for coming over, Psycho Rabbit.
Thank you, Psycho Rabbit. Favorite movie soundtrack album?
I'm jumping ahead of you here.
The Sparks Brothers soundtrack album, which it's for vinyl records.
Oh, of the documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's too much Sparks for anyone, Larry. I think
I love it.
Anyways, a good album.
It's great.
I like it too.
Apple Records.
Oh, I like the original Parlophone label.
Yeah.
And the Capitol Swirl was pretty cool.
And Rolling Stones with the tongue. That's good. No idea, Dan.
I don't know either. That captain was such a cool dude with that sailor hat. Yeah. Idiot.
Supposedly, they had a pretty cold marriage, though. Eh?
Oh, yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. Like, he was pretty cold to her.
Well, can you imagine?
Well, he's the captain.
Yeah.
Never enough sparks. That's
Honey,
right, Morris.
What's wrong with you? I'm nothing. I'm the captain.
Well, Morris, and for any other Sparks fans out there, I'm actually doing a pre-recorded live chat tomorrow with, I think, 3 other Sparks fans. I did one a few months ago. So that should be posted sometime on Monday. We're just going to talk about Sparks.
Have you ever tried? Why don't you try and get a hold of somebody from the Sparks family or group or something? See if you can get somebody
like you mean Ron or Russell?
That'd be nice, eh?
I posted on Instagram. I did a little video on Instagram, and they reposted it on the official Sparks Instagram.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. When I was talking about their midnight special clip. Born to Boogie, T-Rex, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of him.
I'm not familiar. Sorry.
Yeah, Sparks, Annette.
Annette, yeah.
I did watch that. Cool.
Very cool. Now you're caught up.
Woof. What's for dinner tonight, Glenn?
Oh, chicken parmesan and Caesar salad, Larry.
Oh, that is one of my favorites.
Oh,
just remember I'm gluten-free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it. And Lynn made a lemon meringue pie last night.
Oh, I love lemon
meringue pie. Must be like 4 inches high. Oh, man.
Rank. Plastic Ono Band, Imagine Walls and Bridges, and Double Fantasy.
POB, Imagine. That's exactly the way it is. Walls and Bridges, Double Fantasy.
Yeah. Dan survived grunge.
I just ignored it. And still to this day ignored it. Yeah, oh yeah, Hard Day's Night, the British. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, not so much for the North American soundtrack LP. Which they weren't even smart enough to put all the, like at least on the Yellow Submarine soundtrack album, they put all the instrumental stuff on side 2.
Yeah.
But you remember the Hard Day's Night United Artists album that came out that everybody had to buy here? It would have like Hard Day's Night, and then there'd be like an instrumental, and then
it would be like the Help soundtrack.
Yeah, the Help soundtrack.
That was kind of cool. Too. I didn't mind that too much.
Yeah. And do you remember how the Help soundtrack started, and then it doesn't do that?
Yeah, anymore? That was actually a cooler way to do
the
it.
James Bond theme.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
What was that? The actual James Bond
theme?
Oh, I didn't know that. Larry, have you listened to the UFO box set? And will there be a video for the UFO studio albums on your channel? I don't like them enough to, I did the unboxing. I just like some of the albums in it, like Lights Out and a couple of others. The earlier albums.
Well, you got to remember in 1970, you didn't really know these albums were coming out. They just came out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you got advance notice. But as much as I like the Plastic Ono Band album the most, I think the most exciting one and the most surprising one was All Things Must Pass, because no one knew that George had all that music ready to go. That was so good.
I'll listen to Paul Weller after dinner, and Glenn can listen to Kurt Weill.
Yeah.
Have you seen any live footage of him?
Of Kurt Weill?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I would go see him, though, if he came around.
I've never seen Fight Club.
Me neither.
Clover. Is there any album that are commonly listed among the worst albums of all time that you actually enjoy?
Well, you like that one by is it the Shags?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a bad
it is.
One, right?
It's enjoyable to listen to, though. It's kind of,
yeah, but isn't that considered one of the worst albums of all time?
Yeah. I would say Metallica and Lou Reed's Lulu.
Oh yeah,
it's not as bad.
That gets
because I'm a big Lou Reed fan, so it's not my favorite, but I don't mind.
The other albums that really get panned a lot, and I've never heard them, is David Bowie with the Tin Machine.
Yeah, I've never heard them yet.
I've never heard them either, that bad. They get really bad. What about McCartney? Well, Yoko, you like all the Yoko albums. I mean, I'd say the majority of people would consider those bad albums.
Yeah, I would say, Yoko Ono albums.
Larry likes a lot of bad albums. Like you can tell from the CDs he gives me to listen to.
Larry, do you have an infomercial coming up on one of your channels? No, I just do the infomercials here. Please become a member of my channel and also become a patron. You can become a patron for 1 week free. Just, it'll be in the link below. Or, I'll review a song, and there's different levels, different tiers, or I can listen to a full album.
If I join, will you listen to all the Kurt Weill albums?
No. I don't consider Jim Morrison a genius poet.
No. I have a hard time considering any rock artist a genius. There's only one, and that's Zappa, just because what he did outside of the rock genre.
No, never heard Dust. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Really, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked REM's Monster.
Yeah. I like Document better.
Free on Patreon. I just paid on YouTube. See, guys upset with me already. Yeah, but you get more on Patreon, believe me.
And don't ever try and get your money back. Oh my God. Pulling teeth.
Now I got to remember to add your name. You'll see it though in the pinned comment on all the videos.
I've been asking. I joined and asked for a $2 refund, and then he charged me money for putting it through. What do they call it?
Yeah.
I ended up with 50 cents.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Now, so you got
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson Airplane would
Beatles,
be number one.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah, you got Sgt. Pepper. Well, Sgt. Pepper would be number one.
Pink Floyd.
Real Pillow would be number two. Oh yeah, Piper at the Gates of Dawn might be three. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, that's a really good idea, David.
Glenn will steal it from you, David.
I'm writing that down.
Or even of the 60s, Glenn, right? If you wanted to.
Yeah, top psychedelic albums. I got it written down, Larry.
Put his name too. David Young with 2 N's.
David Young. So he does the same thing that people do with Glen. He's got put too many N's in there. I'm even going to give you credit, David. I love that idea. Favorite wrestler of all time? Oh, it's probably got to be Bret Hart. It has to be. The best there is, the best there will be, and all ever will be. Yeah, I think Bret Hart. Right now, my favorite wrestler is Rhea Ripley. I absolutely love her.
So do you have, I know you can't say, but do you have any inside stories on certain wrestlers? Like the good
Yeah,
and
I
the
hear
bad?
certain stuff. Nothing bad. I don't really. I don't usually look for dirt on people. I do know some of them that are kind of got,
So who would you consider? I don't know too many wrestlers, but who's a wrestler that's like the nicest?
Oh, my daughter loves. She's like Charlotte Flair, who's a big star. Ric Flair's daughter. She's been champion like 16 times or something. My daughter worked with her recently and for a day, and just thought she was amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, they always come back and tell you who are the really cool ones. The ones that are really friendly and that they're kind of friendly with. And, yeah.
What was the that really famous guy in the 80s?
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. Did she ever know him at all?
No, they haven't worked with Hulk Hogan. I think they probably met him, but at one of the shows or something. But
I just haven't listened to much of the Jam or the Style Council, but
I
want to get into it.
I got 2 Jam comps. I don't have any of their like actual studio albums, and I don't think there's a bad song on any of them. And I got 1 Style Council album I bought on vinyl, and it's kind of a bit too poppy for me. The Style Council.
Yes, I have a boombox. Yep.
Oh, that's a boombox, meaning this Clash
CD player.
Oh, you have like one of those?
Yeah. That's where I listen to my music on.
Or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
SF Zorro.
Yeah, it's great.
That's more of a concept album than a psychedelic album.
But that's not 67 though, is it? It's 60.
Right? No, I think it's 68.
Yeah.
It's right around then though. It's just before Tommy, so. No, I don't know Eric Young. Yeah, Stampede Wrestling used to be so cool. The Hart family. Headquarters.
Yeah, I guess Headquarters. The one album I gave you, Golden Earring to the Hilt.
Yeah.
I listened to it last night. Glen, I think you are going to love it. You just need to give it a chance. It is amazing. There it is. One of our CD exchanges. It is so
yes, I don't want to give it away because you haven't uploaded the video yet on the exchange.
No, but it is amazing.
But I do want to ask you about Captain Beefheart. I'm confused.
Yeah.
There's an album, Bat Chain Puller.
Yeah.
And there's an album that's called something different that's the same album.
Yeah, but it's not. It's re-recorded. The other one,
different versions of the song.
Yeah, was recorded. It's in that CD when you read
do you need them both? Like, are they both different?
They're both the same basically. They're both a little.
Like
some of them are different, but
the song lists are the same. It's the same order of songs and everything.
No, it's not all the same. No.
Oh, I was trying to.
There's some songs that aren't on the other album.
The other one is called the
Bat Chain Puller. And something else. Shiny Beast, Bat Chain Puller in brackets. Yeah. But there's re-recordings. There's a couple of newer songs on the other version. It's different. It is different.
And they were released in different years too?
Yeah. Yeah. The other one only came out like 10 years ago, and it was in the vaults for years and years and years.
Okay.
So when you have.
So really you would, if you're a
you'd need both.
Yeah, you need them both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I remember that picture's pretty famous, but It is a cool picture. Everybody wanted to know the Beatles back then.
Ryan, you are at your limit for questions unless you join my Patreon channel also.
Yes.
Just joking.
To the Hilt is a tour de force.
See, there you go. Yeah.
Who's GE?
Golden Earring, Glen, To the Hilt. It's a tour de force.
Thought it was George Edwards.
Yeah.
A Monkey's Hits just doesn't do it, but it's good enough. You're allowed just to have that, as long as you got something.
TNA, yeah, it is actually like it's TITS and ASS. It was their final album, and yeah, it's really good. Yep.
Golden Earring was Radar Love, right?
Yep. Larry, is there any foods or snacks you miss from when you went gluten-free?
Oh, it's probably a million of them.
Yeah, what really sucks is, I can't just go to McDonald's. I'm going to go to McDonald's get a burger. Like those days are gone. And
because of the bun, or is there something in the meat too? No, I don't know what I'm asking.
What did I say?
You said a burger.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean is it because the bun has gluten in it, or does the meat have gluten?
It's mainly the bun.
Okay, that's
yeah. The bun has gluten in it.
Okay.
Plus cross-contamination.
You think they would have a gluten-free bun?
Yeah, but it would be dangerous there for cross-contamination for these fast food places.
I'm the same. Like my wife Lynn has a nut allergy. And I am a freak for peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I won't allow it in the house because I'm afraid if I touch it or touch something or it's on something and she gets it in her hands and she, ends up down on the floor and I'm stabbing her with a freaking EpiPen. And so we just don't have it in the house. But what you do for love, Larry.
Yeah. Yeah. I have that on CD. That's expensive to get on CD.
I have it on CD too. I found it used for $10.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to get it on vinyl. Vinyl's not cheap.
He's on hold with the Better Business Bureau.
Well, oh, 76.
Wow. Yeah. Because they were around for like 50 years, Glenn.
What a show that would have been. How loud would that show have been at Massey Hall? Jeez, has your hearing ever improved from that, Dan? Oh my God. It must have been wailing.
Nope, I don't have any Gary
I don't
Newman.
like Gary Newman. That's too like robotic or something.
Weetabix versus grape nuts. I don't think I had.
I don't think I've eaten either of those.
I think Weetabix though, but I like shredded wheat.
Oh, Lynn loves shredded wheat.
Yeah,
it's boring.
They put sugar on it.
I buy. I eat oatmeal now. Like I buy the packets of Quaker oatmeal.
I buy gluten-free oatmeal,
and I put. I buy the plain oatmeal and I put a little bit of brown sugar in it myself, and then I get some bran, Larry, and I mix it with bran, and put some blueberries in it. Oh, frick, man, it's like the best.
Well, that's what a 70-year-old would do, Glenn.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? It's good because I can leave my teeth out while I eat it. It's not crunchy.
Music to make love to your old lady.
My uncle, when he was older, he didn't have any teeth. He had his false teeth, and he used to he couldn't eat with his teeth in. He eat with them out, and he would take his teeth, and you'd be sitting across from him. He'd just put them on the table in front of you, or he'd put them in his shirt pocket.
Oh. Glenn, here's a question for you.
I'm not making love to any old ladies.
I know. That's something you don't call your better half.
That's very that's sexist.
Especially when she's much younger than
I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
She's not an old lady. Yeah. And the old lady, that's like a real sexist term, man. It would have to be Barry White, wouldn't
it? Yeah. Craft work. Eat more. Oh, definitely eat more, which I know some people don't like.
I don't like Eat More, and I don't like coffee, but I do like Coffee Crisp a little bit. Do you have a favorite chocolate bar, Larry?
I'm not big on chocolate, but I like Coffee Crisp. Like Eat More.
I like Caramilk.
Yeah.
And Crispy Crunch. Oh. Berry White, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey baby,
Yeah.
He sounds like a dirty old man when he sings.
Yeah. Have either of you heard Entirely Different Stars by Lucas Nelson? And
no, but I hear I've heard good things.
Dan,
have you were ignored until you had to get up and walk? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I won't, like, I'll sit down, I'll wait, I'll give maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
oh yeah.
And they just, and especially if the restaurant is, I could understand if it's busy, but there's been times it hasn't been busy. And it's like, do you not know who I am?
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, they're all looking in I think that's
I know. They're shocked I'm there. That's Canadian.
I'm afraid to go. Well, I can't go over. You go over. No,
I'm shy.
Have you had a lot of bad experiences in restaurants?
No, I wouldn't say a lot, but
funny. I've had some weird stuff go on.
Yeah.
We went when Lynn and I lived in Bowmanville. We lived at like 2 minutes away from a franchise. I think it was a Boston Pizza, something like that. Anyway, we went in. We walked over. It was the spring. It was the first nice day of spring. Let's walk over, have a couple of beer, order some wings or whatever. So we walk over there. We sit down. I'm drinking light beer, Larry. I order one light beer. I finish it and I order a second one.
So you were totally done.
And the waitress won't come back. There's no way I can get their attention. I could have blown a frickin' kazoo. No way they're coming around. And I finally see her come by. I go, can I get another beer? She goes, no, sir. I'm not comfortable serving you. You've had too much to drink. I had 2 light beer.
Wow.
And that was in over a period of about 45 minutes. And I called the manager over. And he kind of stuck up for her because I guess that's their thing. If they take that smart serve license, They got to determine whether they've served you too much alcohol or not. It's their call. And he was sympathetic to me, but he was sticking up for her. And then we had left the restaurant. He said, "Do you want to?" I said, "No, cancel our food order. Like, we're out of here. I'll go." I said, "There's a restaurant across the street that'll happy to serve me more beer. So we're out of here." But that was really weird.
Yeah, but Glenn, you shouldn't be laying on the floor trying to order.
Yeah, no, I know. Or jumping, standing on the table and stuff. Yeah.
Give it a listen.
Yeah, I would like to hear that.
Leon Redbone versus Redbone.
Oh, Leon Redbone.
Come and get your love.
Leon Redbone's great. I saw him live a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah. Have any of his albums?
Yeah, I had a couple of his albums. I don't have any more.
But was he like?
He sang like he played guitar.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and he sang like old 20s jazz tunes and stuff like that.
Was he like a normal guy though? Or
no, he's the weirdest dude in the world. And,
really?
And when I saw him, he came out and he had a stool there, but he stood up. He had a stool. And he brought some stuff with him, like a bag, like a briefcase or something, right? And he comes out and he plays his songs and everything. And then all of a sudden, after about half an hour, 40 minutes, he puts his guitar down. He looks at his watch, and he opens up his case. And he pulls out a thermos and a cup, and he pours himself a coffee, and he pulls out a newspaper, and he sits there and has a coffee break, like as if you were working at a factory and went for a coffee break.
It must be part of the
stage.
show.
He did that, but he did it for as long as it takes to have a coffee break. He did it for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then went like that, put it back, and then picked up his car.
Yeah, it's part of the show, probably.
Yeah, but it was not funny. Like, it was just stupid. When you're sitting in the audience, it was just like.
My dad and I waited for a half hour at a walk-up restaurant for a hamburger and fries. When it was finally ready, it was undercooked, and my dad threw it in the trash can and swore at them. Well,
Whoa.
I don't blame him.
What did he say?
Yeah. Leon Redbone is fantastic, so Relax is an incredible song.
Yeah, he's great. He's pretty cool.
My favorite song of his is Making Love to My Old Lady.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh, those days are gone. Those sexist days you call your girlfriend your old lady.
My old lady.
Wow.
Jeez.
Do you remember bars? But I don't know if you're just a bit that much younger than me, but when we were like, well, even kids, and then just starting to go to bars when I was 18.
I never went to bars.
They had bars. They had two entrances. They had one for men only. Wow. And then at nighttime, if you brought your girlfriend or a wife or whatever to the bar, they had ladies and escorts. You had to take them in that door. You couldn't take a woman into the men's room.
Yeah.
And that's only going back to 1970. I mean,
yeah, I was never into going to bars or seeing the strippers or anything.
I didn't care about the strippers, but we used to go see a lot of bands.
Yeah. I guess you weren't in this area back in the 80s, right?
No.
Ever heard of Shower in a Bottle? No.
No.
Do you guys play any instruments? I don't.
Yeah, I play bluegrass banjo mostly, and I can play a tiny bit of guitar, and I played bass in a band for a while.
I have no talent.
Larry can play the radio.
Yep.
And he's a wizard at videos.
Yeah, I am.
That's his genius.
I'm self-taught.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Larry's
I'm a comedian.
He's a comedian.
I'm a self-taught comedian.
Yes. No music coming in, eh, Larry? You didn't order anything?
No, but I would like to get the new Alice Cooper Killer and School's Out on CD sometime.
Yeah. Do you think it's different than if they got?
Well, it's remastered, and they've needed to be remastered for years.
Really? Eh?
The ones I have are from the 80s.
Yeah, I got the original CD.
And there's bonus, I think there's a live show on both of them.
Oh, really?
Really good. Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Did you ever see Alice Cooper?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. Was Steve Martin an influence on both of you? Yeah,
well, I'm a fan, but I don't know if
for comedy he was.
Yeah, I'm not a comedian, so I can't say that. But as a banjo player, he's a pretty good musician.
Would you say, for a banjo player, is he right kind of close to the top as a?
Well, no, there's some incredible musicians playing that instrument, but he's really good. I mean, he can hold his own as a professional musician.
Yeah, those CDs won't be $108. I know.
No, that's a joke. Yeah, I should look for getting those too.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Alice Cooper album?
I kind of like them all. I think even like Easy Action. I think you did when the CD exchanges, and you like that. I would say, I don't know. There's Love It to Death.
That's my favorite.
Killer, School's Out. I think Killer, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Love It to Death. Have they ever reissued that?
No, I don't think so.
You think they would have done that one first before they did Killer and School's Out?
Cool. Plays all kind of keyboards.
Oh, God, there's lots of them now.
Oh, yeah, there's lots.
Yes is my big one. Like when they came out in 1972, well, whenever they kind of were at their peak with the Yes album and that time, I had a friend who loved them, and we thought he was like hand in your man card, buddy. You're like, this is wimpy. And I did not get it at all. And then at some point in my lifetime, I just went, holy crap, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Bio
Cosmos Factory.
Bio Country. On the highway. Larry's favorite song. 30 boxes made. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding. There you go, Glen. Bluegrass Diamonds.
No, which part of on the East Coast where are you talking about? Which province? Because I went to a bluegrass festival in PEI a couple of years ago, and my brother-in-law lives there, and he plays with lots of different bluegrass people and stuff who are kind of. But so I don't know the Diamonds, but I'd like to hear them.
Yep, Killers goes out. Killer's my favorite.
I'm gonna pull those out, Larry. My Alice Cooper album.
Well, you should. He's awesome
for a long time, and I'll see. I agree with you, Dan. Not just because it says remaster doesn't mean it's better.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep.
Sometimes they brick wall it and compress it, and they make it so loud. Like that's when you can really tell. Like if you put a CD in a regular CD that's well mastered in your CD player, and you listen to it, and then you put on one of these ones that are compressed and brick walled, it's like twice as loud as the one you just listen to. You know that's not well done.
Yeah. I would say Cry Baby Cry.
Good night. It's time to say.
Don't you think Cry Baby Cry is kind of creepy?
No, I think Good Night is. I think that's like really creepy. I think it's like Barry White should be singing that.
Is It My Body is my favorite Alice Cooper song? He's asking us. I don't know if it is, Curtis.
The Ballad of Dwight Fry.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I love the Dillards. Doug Dillard, great banjo player. And they were on the Andy Griffith Show, right? The Darlings on the Andy Griffith Show.
Cool. The worst remaster you've experienced. Elvis Costello's this year's model. I bought one of the, it's remastered and all that, but it's like has that loudness crap.
So Rolling Stones Tattoo You, that new one, I thought it was like the album's supposed to be good, but the CD wasn't good. Oh, and Tom Petty. Oh man, one of the Into the Great Wide Open. That CD's horrid, and it's such a great album. Yeah, there's the Steve. Yeah, the Steve Miller Band's almost unlistenable to me anyway.
Yeah.
Original gave headaches. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with this? 36 watching right now, and there's only 9 likes. Please like this video.
What is it with people watching your videos that they don't? I would even be happy if they said they didn't like them. Like they don't even bother.
Yeah.
It only takes a second, people. Just there's 36 of you watching. Go press the button for Larry.
Yeah, please press the like button.
It means a lot.
It would mean so much.
It means a lot to the channel. Like YouTube sees that and they think,
I have some people that I guess they'll watch me for years and years, and then they'll finally comment and say, "I've watched you for years. This is my first comment." It's like, thanks.
Yeah.
No, it's some people don't comment. But it is nice to get, if you enjoy a channel, I always do. I always like everybody else's, like even yours, Glenn. I like the video. I make sure to like it. No, I do
too. I press the like button before I watch the video.
Yeah, yeah. And then you dislike it after. Oh, that wasn't very good.
Yeah, and then I take it back.
No, but we're not just talking about us, but if you enjoy, if you want to support other channels, it is important to try and leave a comment and like the video.
And I try and answer every comment.
And don't say I really enjoyed the video after I just uploaded it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
The Monkeys for me.
Yeah. But the Nesmith solo stuff's great too. Yeah. So they're both awesome. front makes you cringe and you just can't stand. Oh, I love Jagger. Mine would be David Lee Roth. I think he's just a wanker.
Yeah. Mine would be Axl Rose. Yeah.
Oh, when he was playing with the Darlings, it was good.
I see 22 likes, guys.
There you
Thank
go,
you.
John. You're wrong.
Thank you very, very much.
No, it's not the Jeff Lynne production. That doesn't turn me off at all. It's the loudness of the master. Like when you put it in, the CD's twice as loud as any other CD alone. It's like ridiculous.
Thank you, Morris.
I hit like. Good. There we go. Uncle Charlie versus Bub. I think Bub was William Frawley, and Uncle Charlie was William Demarest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My God.
I don't like it, but I hit like anyway. Thank you,
You
Dan.
can press, you know what? YouTube recognizes don't like as much as like. They just see,
it doesn't. I don't think it matters. Right?
No, they just want to see that.
It's just So dislike this live chat if you like. I don't really care.
Yeah. A thumbs down is just as good as a thumbs up to a channel. Yeah, it is. I agree, Dan.
Larry, will the 1967 YouTube video be a series ranking other albums like Who's Sells Out or Magical Mystery Tour?
Who's doing
Who knows? I might do that again.
YouTube video.
What?
Who's doing that?
I did with my Al Woodstock character, Glen.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That's the video you forgot to like.
No, I always liked them. I just liked it and then I left. I didn't watch it.
No, you didn't watch it. It was so funny though, Glen.
It was good. I liked it. It was very cool.
Look at that.
That was the one when you reviewed Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
1 hour, 37 minutes. We're going to be done by the 2 hour mark.
Ooh,
so get those questions in.
How would you rank the Jefferson Airplane for? Well, Surrealistic Pillow, Volunteers, Crown of Creation, Baxter's. They're the four, and then after that, they're all the same.
Yeah,
those four are the best.
When my favorite is Volunteers.
Yeah, it's
when
close second to me.
So when Bark came out, do you remember it? And it was.
Yeah, I don't think I bought Bark right away.
No. Yeah.
I have it now. Over the years, I got it, but I didn't.
Thank you.
I got Surrealistic Pillow right away when it came out, and that got me going on the whole San Francisco scene. That's a really important album to me.
Nope.
I've done that.
Yeah. Well, there is no such thing as the American stud muffin or the Italian stud muffin. There's only one stud muffin.
You should start a channel. Somebody in Italy. You should franchise it, Larry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Volunteers is amazing.
Yeah.
And if you haven't heard Surrealistic Pillow, then grab that too. Yeah, Volunteers is great. I like the version of
Wooden Ships.
Wooden Ships better than the Crosby, Stills and Nash version. You?
Yeah. Yep. So what's your next video idea, Glen? Besides the one just given to you today?
I don't know. I'm going to do that one, I think, because I don't really have any ideas. Today, I just uploaded a video after lunch. I pulled, you know how Mazzy does those whack-a-moles where he pulls albums out?
Yep.
I couldn't do it on screen showing myself pulling albums, but I pulled random albums. I pulled one for every letter of the alphabet, 26 albums, and I showed them. I thought it was kind of fun.
Yeah, cool. Larry, will you be doing any more foodie posts? I find them relaxing if I ever get stressed. Yeah, it's just I don't do them like I used to because I have to eat gluten-free. But, when Molly's here, we might do another food review or something for you.
I like when you guys challenge each other with food and you're blindfolded. And
I know, yeah.
But you know what the problem is? You guys aren't cruel enough to each other. You need to do, like, don't be so.
Oh, I was cruel once, and then I heard about it from.
I know, but
not from
that's
Molly,
the whole
but
fun for a viewer. Like, there's no point in like just because you give somebody a dill pickle potato chip. I mean,
no, but I gave Molly once sardines with chili, and it was. I
yeah,
thought
that's what you
I
gotta
wasn't
do.
sure I didn't know that she disliked sardines, right?
But that's something you could smell when you before
Yeah,
you eat
well,
it. You could probably go, I can't eat that. But I think you should like be a little more
oh, I will then, Glenn. I
cruel.
will.
Oh, that's funny. He's wrestling guy named it calls it the quintessential stud muffin. We need to put Larry in some trunks.
Have you guys got any experience of smoking weed and listening to a
No,
particular?
not us.
No. Even though it's
we shared
legal
a can
here
of tomato
in
soup
Canada.
once. Yeah, there might be a few stories. I was actually thinking about telling some drug-related music stories on my channel, but then I thought, should I do that? Because then they're out there.
Well, you got to be careful with the monetization thing, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like with the title and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Clover
Yeah,
Bay.
Clover, that's awesome.
I hope you liked the video. I know he needs a tripod.
Why do I need it? Oh, so I can do the whack-a-moles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I
And
need the camera.
you should get someday. You should get like a computer, like I have.
Like a real desktop computer.
Yeah, desktop. You could probably get one at a good price, Glenn. And
Yeah.
then I could help you figure out how to do real video editing for a price.
Yeah. Well, then if I had to pay you for the editing lessons, I couldn't
That's what
afford
I'm
to join
talking
your
about.
Patreon channel too.
It's all about money. I've got one, and they're good.
Yeah, I've had similar. I haven't a George Foreman, but I have similar type of stuff.
I've never smoked a cigar.
I used to like those, those stupid cigarella ones with the wine, they had the plastic tip, they're wine dipped or something. Yeah. I used to smoke those.
And I've never smoked cigarettes, seriously. And that's why I look like I'm 30 years old instead of 65.
I started smoking when I was like 13 and I quit when I was 19.
Wow. Was it hard for you to quit?
No, actually. I think cigarettes went to $1 a pack and I went, no way, I can't afford it. Now the price of cigarettes is ridiculous. It's like a heroin habit. You
young people out there or anybody out there, don't smoke.
Yes. Don't do crack.
Don't do crack cocaine.
No.
And
stay away from fentanyl and all that other shit. I am definitely watching Game 4 tonight. Go Panthers.
Is it the finals?
Yeah. 2-1 right now for Vegas.
For who?
Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Is it that the NHL?
Yeah.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, they have a team.
Las Vegas has a hockey team?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been around about 3, maybe 4 years now.
Wow. And what's the other team?
Florida Panthers.
Oh yeah. So who do you think is going to win?
Vegas looks pretty good, but if Florida wins tonight, it'll be tied 2-2. Then we'll see. No solo albums, Top Abbey Road. No.
But Paul McCartney's Ram is pretty close.
But I kind of talked about that the other day.
Band.
I think there are solo Beatle albums that are better than some Beatle albums, though.
Mm-hmm. That's another video for you to do.
I kind of talked about the other day when I did my Sting video. I kind of mentioned it, so I kind of gave it all away.
Yeah, Popeye cigarettes.
Popeye cigarettes were those. The candy with the little red.
Yeah.
That's it. We're caught up. These people just. Oh, there we go.
No, but this has been a very good live chat. I thank everybody.
It has
been a lot of good questions.
Yeah.
Larry, have you ever tried those in chroma colorblind glasses?
What are they?
They're Are
you colorblind too?
Yes, Glenn.
You're a freaking mess.
I know. It's not funny, Glenn. I'm gluten-free and I'm colorblind with red and green. Jeez, and you laugh about it.
Oh, loser.
Yes, I have tried them, but I didn't really notice any difference.
Oh.
Not in chroma. So maybe I need that brand, but
And the only way Larry can get a dog to play with him, he ties a pork chop around his neck.
oh geez, look at the time.
I got
Goals
gluten
or chapters?
problems I can't see, and answers to the name of Lucky. Oh God.
I would like to announce that this will be Glenn's final time on my live chat. Next time I'm going to have Sam St. John on.
Oh yeah, I gotta send Sam an email. I think he's mad.
No, tell him we're joking.
I know.
Chapters.
Well, Coles was chat, right? What, like
I
the
don't
original
know.
Coles became chapters. There's a Coles store when I was young on Yonge Street at the corner of Yonge and Wellesley in Toronto, and that's where Neil Young worked when he was here. I'm not really into weird.
No.
I don't like comedy parodies songs. Yeah. They're stupid.
But he's good at what he does.
He is very good at what he does.
No,
I don't like that stuff. I don't mind some of like any of those Broadway shows. There's always like one song, and the rest of them are all just filler. There's always one showstopper.
Does red green look different being colorblind? It's hard to explain, Dan, because
he looks like blue, yellow.
See, like Glen, like when I was younger in school, he's like now, Glen teasing me. Somebody would say to me, well, what color do you see the grass? And I'll say green. And then they'll say, well, you're not colorblind. But I'm still seeing the color differently than a normal person would. I've just been told
How do you
grass
know that?
is green.
How do you know that?
Oh.
But
if you how do I know that?
See it green, why do you?
I see it differently than you do because I've been diagnosed with being colorblind with red and green. So I see it in a different shade or something. Like for a rainbow, I don't.
Next thing you know, you're going to have some spinal issue
with your
neck.
I want to punch you across the screen right now. You're only 10 minutes away. I'm going over it, Glen.
I've never hung around with a crippled guy before. I'm just asking. I don't know.
Larry, didn't you write comedy songs before? Yeah, I've got comedy songs on my channel and some music videos. You have to search for them, though. One of my favorites is probably My Damn Neighbors. Write that down.
I like My Colorblind Friend. That was a good one. I worked with a guy once who wanted to be a air traffic control guy,
and he couldn't. Yeah,
he couldn't do it because he was colorblind.
Oh, that's funny.
No, seriously, that he got kicked out of the course or whatever. He didn't know he was colorblind, and that's how he found out.
I like this, but you still see, but it's just that some colors confuse me, like purple. But like I see yellow and blue, and I see colors. I do see colors, but probably not as many as a regular, normal person like Glen would.
First time I've heard one called normal.
What bands artists have never disappointed with their album releases? I would say the band My Old Lady never disappointed me.
Never disappointed with their album releases? Well, the Beatles.
Yeah.
There's not many.
No. Even Sparks at one point would disappoint. I like the albums now, but at the time they would come out, they were disappointing.
Wow, there's not many. Like if you name even if you name like the Zeppelin and stuff like that, they all have an album that really is like not as great.
Yeah, as like Into the Outdoor.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good question. Which band actually had Wow. Interesting. What's
George Harrison?
Best album covers.
All Things Must Pass.
I really like the Plastic Ono Band cover and the Imagine cover.
Yeah.
They're both really good. And rock and roll. The rock and roll John Lennon with that old classic picture is good.
Larry, I love your old comedy videos from the late 2000s, but I've always wondered why they're so weird and kind of trippy. Because
Larry's colorblind.
Because I'm colorblind. Because back in the day, my channel wasn't focused on music. It was focused on mainly stupid comedy videos. That's how I started my YouTube channel. And so now when I do a comedy video, some people are they don't know what it's about. But I still have my fans for my comedy. So thank you. This is live. Adam.
Hey, Larry, it's 10 a.m. I guess we should go.
It is. This was pre-recorded, Adam,
yeah.
4 hours ago.
This is pre-recorded, Adam. Bet on the. Let me tell you something though. Bet on the Blue Jays to be up 3-1 in the 7th inning.
Okay, we're almost done here. Couple more questions. Ever heard Ursa Major and Frost?
No. They sound like star, like the galaxy or something. Yeah, I don't know. That's Judas Priest.
Yeah.
I don't know. This video.
This video is from the future. Yeah. I like it. I like the stripped down remix.
Yeah. Do you like the Doobie Brothers, Larry?
They're okay. This
came up when we had Mazzy on there last week, and he mentioned the first 4 Doobie Brothers album, how much he liked them.
Yeah.
And then I started to think, I really like that one, What Are Now Vices Are Now Habits or whatever.
Yeah.
The one that had Black Water on it.
Yeah.
And I bought it used a week or so ago, and it's a really good frickin' album. I forgot how much I liked that album.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sparks Fan Club.
Do they have one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I think that is about it. If you guys want to say hello or goodbye, remember to like this video. Remember to check out Glen Kellaway from the Basement's channel.
Please do.
And check out our CD exchange. We just did one. We just posted a video. And the next one is we're giving each other 5 more CDs to.
When are you going to post that, Larry?
Probably Tuesday, because I'm posting the Sparks thing Monday, I think, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
All right.
Stampede. Bye. Glenn, tell us about your channel.
Glen Kellaway from the Basement. I never know what to say. I just like to talk about my record collection and records that I'm buying, what's new coming in, communicate a love of music. That's really what it's all about. I love the comments. Thank you all who watch and comment.
This is a good one here. Another idea. Crappy songs on like really good albums, right?
Yeah.
You could do a list, like a top 10.
You could do it, yeah.
Bad songs on a really good
The worst album. The worst song on a crappy song on good albums. You could even call it that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
We
love you, John.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Morris, Sparks fan. Ooh.
What's this? I have 3. And I'm in agony. Strong.
Take care, Gary. Lee.
The pain. Thank you. Wow, Gary, what the hell happened? That's crazy. Hope you didn't actually burn in a fire. Hopefully it's just like sunburn or something. That sounds awful. Well, hope you're okay, buddy.
All right. So
you're going to head over to Mazzy's live auction.
What's that?
John says everyone head over to Mazzy's live auction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another comment here. Just
Oh, we got acid burns.
oh.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow. That's not good. Was it an industrial accident or something? Wow. Oh, I can only imagine. All the best to you, buddy.
We'll just wait for his reply and then.
At least he's in Calgary. He can put his feet in the snow, cool off.
Yeah. We saw the sun here today. Wasn't that nice?
Yeah. It was a nice day today.
I love that Zappa hat.
Thank you.
Thank you, cardboard head guy.
Industrial accident.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sending positive thoughts your way,
Yes.
Gary Lee.
Yes. Manage the pain.
Okay.
And hopefully,
thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah. Thanks, Glenn. Bye-bye, everyone. Remember to leave a comment in below the video also. That helps. Thanks. Bye.